Well, as you know, the rules state if you are in line at 6 p.m., you get to vote. But take a look at this over here. There is no line, so that means that the polls here at St. Luke's will be closing here momentarily. What's the time? 5:59, so one more minute. Now, it has been a very good day of voter turnout and long lines throughout central Indiana. Here at St. Luke's, it's been a steady stream of voters all day long with the highest traffic in the morning. Many polling locations, oh, they're ringing the bell. That means they're done. Many polling locations throughout central Indiana reported waits of 1 hour, 2 hours. We even heard 3 hours. Workers we spoke with say the turnout was fantastic, even compared to other presidential elections. Voters we talked with, too, this evening say they were pleasantly surprised to not have to wait.
Honestly, this is only probably my second or third time voting in Marion County. I lived in a different county before, and so really it's not been too long here, maybe to the door, but that's about it. So, yes.
So it seems like it really depends on the polling location throughout Marion County.
It does, and actually I was around a lot of the locations today in the city where I work, and those were packed all day long.
And I just wanted to point this out. They have just closed the door, so no one else will be getting in to cast their ballot this evening. And a lot of these poll workers have been here since 5 o'clock in the morning, like Penny. Penny says that she's going to be here until midnight, though, counting absentee ballots.
Now, I mentioned some very long lines across central Indiana, including in Franklin Township today, where some voters waited in line there for more than 2 hours as well. Call 6 investigates Paris Lubella, one of those precincts there on the city's southeast side. Paris.
Jason, yeah, that was, if you were here this morning, you waited about 2 hours, but if you came here at the end of it, the last person in line was at 5:57. They got their ballot right away. They were able to vote and then put it in the machine. Here's the machine. The final count here, 1,237 votes altogether. That adds to the 211 absentee ballots they have. That's a great turnout for the precinct. Their total registered votes is 2,199 people, so they've had a pretty large turnout here today. But again, no, towards the end of the day, really no wait, and people were able to get right through.
Melissa, there's about 3,600 volunteers busy at work making sure that your vote counts in this election this year. It is the largest number of volunteers to ever count ballots in a presidential race here in Marion County. That's according to the clerk's office. Some of these volunteers working since this morning, they're reviewing signatures to make sure that they are authentic and also getting these ballots ready to be fed through the scanner so they can be counted. The process you see on your screen, fairly new. It's a central counting system that came as a result of a change in state law back in 2013. Now absentee ballots in Indiana are counted in one central location instead of various polling places.
It does look a little different than the elections from last year and 2014, just due to the sheer voter turnout on election day and during early voting.
And just in the last 10 minutes, the activity has kicked up a notch here. This is crunch time for these volunteers here at the Election Services Center. They will be busy counting those absentee ballots until the end of the night so that we can get those results for you. Reporting live from the east side, Liz Adiola, RTV6.